Okay, welcome to FM Tuition Academy. This is Teacher Frank, the genius, the GCE surgeon himself. So it doesn't matter where you're actually watching it from. You know you're somebody who has been writing GCE and you haven't been performing very well. We can help you to do extremely well and pass your examinations. Now, our teaching methods, they are tailored in such a way that we teach you examination past paper questions to open your mind so that you are able to know how to answer exam papers. We are teaching mathematics, physics, English, chemistry, biology, civic education, commerce, and so on. So these are the subjects that we are teaching. So you know you want to do online tuitions, comment your WhatsApp line. I repeat, comment your WhatsApp number and our team will get a hold of you. Today we are looking at matrices, because matrices usually come in paper 1, sometimes they also come in paper 2, but usually in paper 1. That's where they usually come. Now let's look at matrices. So we're going to be looking at introduction to matrices. Okay? We're looking at introduction to matrices. Okay? Introduction to matrices. That's what we're looking at. So, I'll be explaining on introduction to matrices to open your mind. Okay? So, introduction to matrices. The first thing we're going to look at is the order of a matrix. What do they mean when we say order of matrix? Order of matrix. So there's such a thing as the order of a matrix. Okay? We're looking at the order of a matrix. So there's such a thing as the order of a matrix. So there's such a thing as the order of a matrix. How do you deal with such a thing called the order of a matrix? So this is the way you deal with it. Now, for example, if they give you matrix A, it is 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then they say state the order of matrix A. Okay, so the order of matrix, it is row by column. So it is written as R times C, where R means rows times C, it means columns. So R means rows, C means columns. I hope you have understood. R means rows, C means columns. Okay. So, what do you see? When I say rows, what do I mean? So, rows are these. If I draw a line like this, in this horizontal, horizontal means rows. So, this is row 1. This is row 2. You see, these are rows. So, there are 2 rows. Okay? And then if I draw lines like this, these are columns. Okay? Column 1, column 2. So if I say the order of matrix A, the order is row by column, which means this is the order of matrix A. So, order of matrix A, it is row times column. Okay? State the order of matrix A. Row. How many rows? 1, 2. The numbers in the first row is 2 and 3. First row. 2 and 3. So, first row, second row. It only has how many rows? 2 times. How many columns? First column, second column. 2 columns. So, this is the answer. It is a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so if I say, if I give you a a matrix like B, I name it 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I ask you to state the order of matrix. I ask you to say, okay, since the question is already here, we'll just say state the order of matrix A, matrix B. You see? We're setting the order of matrix B. Of course, matrix A is this one. We have stated the order. What about matrix B? What is the order of matrix B? So we state the order of matrix A, comma, matrix B. We are setting the orders of all these matrices. So matrix B, we start with what? The order is rows times columns. How many rows? First row, 1. Second row. So this is row number 1. Row number 2. Row number 3. You see? What about columns? First column, column number 1. This one again, column number 2. So, how many rows? Row number 1, it has got how many rows? 1, 2, 3. So, row by column, the order is how many rows? 1, 2, 3. So, 3 rows times 1, 2. 2 columns. That is the order of this matrix. Okay? Why am I drawing those lines? Just to help you to understand. That's the reason why I'm drawing those lines. Just to help you to understand. That is row number 1. Like a first arrow, it means the first row. In the first row, there is 1 and 2, first row. The second row, 2 and 3, second row. Third row, 4 and 5, third row. Third row. So, first row, second row, third row. So, there are 3 rows. Columns, 1, 2. That's how you deal with the order of matrices. Okay. So, alright, what about the order of matrix C? If the question also included the order of matrix C. Of course, we said order of matrix A, also matrix B, matrix C. For example, I'm just including matrix C. So, for example, if C is 2, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. What is the order of this matrix? The order of matrix C. Row by column. How many rows do you see? 1. So, row number 1. Row number 2. How many rows? 1, 2. So, 2 rows times. How many columns do you see? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, column number 4. So 4 columns. This is the order of this matrix. State the order of the matrix. So sometimes in paper 1 they can ask you, state the order of this matrix. You count the number of rows. 1 row, 2 rows. So on the rows you put 2 times. First write the formula, RC, R times C. And then you also multiply 2 times 4 to state the order of the matrix. It means the matrix has got 2 rows. So 1, 2. So the first row and the second row. What about the columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rows are the ones that are horizontal. Columns are vertical. Okay? Don't get confused. Rows are horizontal. They are horizontal. Columns are vertical. Okay? Vertical. Those are columns. Vertical. First column, second column, third column, and fourth column. Just like that. That's how you deal with it. With that. Okay. So that is how you deal with the order of the matrix. So the first part, I've given you an idea. We are done. Let's look at scalar quantity. How do you deal with scalar quantity? Why am I teaching you the most important part? I'm teaching you shortcuts on how you understand this because I'm teaching you how to answer examination papers. So I'm not teaching too many notes. I'm going straight to the point so that I help to get that distinction and merit. You go straight. I don't teach too many notes. No, I just teach you straight stuff that is in line with the exam paper so that you pass. My duty is to make you get a distinction and a merit. So we go straight to lessons that are in line with the exam papers. Okay, so we are done with scalar quantity. Let's go to, the order of matrix. Let's look at now scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. A scalar quantity. Okay, here we are dealing with the order of the matrix. Now let's do scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Okay, so if they give you matrix A, they put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Let me put it like this so that I help you to understand. I write it in this term so that you understand it better. I say, for example, I say given that A is equal to 2, 3, negative 4, 5. Okay? Find 2A. That is question 1. Find 2A. Question 2 is, question B here is find 3, or let's say find negative 3A. Okay? So solve question 1 first. Solution. So this number in front of A, it's called a scalar. That's where the word scalar comes from. Scalar quantity. It's a number to which the matrix is multiplied to. For example, if you say 2A, it simply means 2 times A. Okay? 2A, it means 2 times A. Okay? When I write 2A, I mean 2 times A. Okay? 2A, it simply means 2 times A. So it means 2 multiplied by the matrix A. 2 multiplied by the matrix A, which is 2, 3, negative 4, 5. So this is what is called the scalar quantity. The scalar quantity is a number outside the matrix multiplying each element in the matrix. So it means 2 is multiplying 2, 2 is multiplying 3, 2 is multiplying 4, negative 4 rather, 2 is also multiplying 5. So to solve this, it simply means 2 times 2, 4. 2 times negative 4, negative 8. 2 times 6, 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 5, 10. This is how you solve this. That's how you solve that question. That's how you solve that question. I hope your mind has actually opened up. Scalar quantity. Okay, so we are done with part A. So question A, we are done. This is question A. So I'll wrap, so we solve because of space. I solve negative 3A. So negative 3A, we solve it as well. So I'll remove this 3A. Let's solve 3A, negative 3A. So we have negative 3A. We said negative 3A means negative 3 times A. So it simply means negative 3 multiplied by the matrix A, which is 2 negative, which is 2, 3, negative 4, 5. Okay? This is, okay? I can even include this question A, question B. I can even include question C here. I can say find 3 over 4A. Okay? I've also included that one, but let's solve this one. So 3 times, negative 3 times 2, it will be negative 6. Negative 3 times this one, negative 9. Negative 3 times negative times this negative becomes positive. So it's positive 12. Negative 3 times this is negative 9. Negative 3 times the negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. That's how you solve that. That's how you solve that. I hope you have picked an idea on how a scalar quantity is done. Okay, let's solve part C. 3 over 4a. Okay, that is part, this was part B. This one was part B. This one. It was solution for part B. Okay, it was solution for part B. So the one we are solving was part B. Now we are solving part C. Part C, it is 3 over 4a, which means 3 over 4 times a. So it will be 3 over 4 multiplied by matrix A. 2, 3, negative 4, 5. Okay. So 3 over 4 times 2. So we say 3 over 4 times 2. This 2 over 1. We are done with this multiplication. Again, 3 over 4 times negative 4 over 1. We are done with that multiplication. We go again. 3 over 4 times 3 over 4 times 3 over 1. Again, 3 over 4 times 5 over 1. So 3 over 4 times 5 over 1. You see, this fraction is multiplying each element. It's multiplying 2, it's multiplying 3, it's multiplying negative 4, it's also multiplying 5. But these numbers, why am I putting over 1? Because any number on its own, it's over 1. Okay? So 2 into 2 here is 1, 2 into 4 is 2. 3 times 1, it is 3. We are done. This is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. So 3 over 2. Three times 3, 9. So 9 over 4. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 4 there, 1. So it's negative 1 here. Negative 1. Because of this negative here, it's negative 1. So 3 times negative 1, it will be negative 3 over 1. So 1 times 1 is over 1. It's as good as I don't put a 1, because it's over 1. 3 times 5, 15. Over 4 times 1, 4. That is a final matrix. That is a final matrix. I hope you have picked an idea. So that's a little about scalar quantity. That's a little about scalar quantity. Okay? That's a little about scalar quantity. Okay, so the scalar quantity, this part we are done. The scalar quantity we are done. Your mind has opened up to have an idea how scalar quantity is done. Okay, so I'll wrap on the scalar quantity. We are done on the scalar quantity. Okay, we are done with the scalar quantity. We are done with the scalar quantity. Okay, I can even write another last example in scalar quantity. If I, for example, I put b here and then I put let's say 1, 2, negative 3, negative 2 here, I put 4. And then the question comes saying, find 2a minus 3b. You see? We solve the same way. 2a means 2 times a. So it means 2a minus 3b. You already know that 2a means 2 times a. 3b means 3 times b. So it's same as I write 2. Then here I put the matrix A. 2, 3, negative 4, 5, minus. I bring minus here. That is 3 here. I put 3, open bracket, matrix B. Matrix B is 1, negative 3, 1, negative 3, negative 2. This is negative 2 here. Negative 2. Negative 2 and then 4. Okay? Then here we have 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6. 2 times that, negative 8. 2 times this, 10. You do like that. And then you bring your minus. Here you multiply only the 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times the negative 2. You don't multiply with the negative, just multiply the 3 because the negative will use it later. We'll do it like this. You make this 3 multiplying with everything inside. So 3 times 1, it is 3. 3 times negative 2, it is negative 6. 3 times this one is negative 9. 3 times that one, it is 12. Then you subtract, which will bring us to subtraction of matrices. You always subtract them correspondingly. So 4 minus 3, it is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay? 4 minus 3 is 1. And then the negative 8 minus negative 4. So I'm saying negative 8. This negative 8 minus, I say minus negative 9. Negative 9. Okay? So when two signs are following one another, you separate them by a bracket. That's negative 8. Negative times negative, it is positive. Negative 8 plus 9 is 1. So it means the answer for here is 1. 6 minus minus 6. I solve it here again. 6 minus minus 6. You split them with a bracket. 6. Negative times negative is positive. 6 plus 6 is 12. So it means this minus minus here is going to give you 12. 10 minus 12 is negative 2. So these are just graph calculations which I'm doing here. Okay? To just help you to understand how I'm getting these numbers. 10 minus 12. So 10 minus 12. 10 minus 12 is negative 2. So the answer here is negative 2. That's a little on how you do scalar quantities. I was just trying to open your mind and refresh your memory so that you have an idea. That's how you do scalar quantities, guys. That's a little about scalar quantities. Okay? Scalar quantities. Alright, I'll wrap this. We are done with this scalar quantity. Let's now deal with the addition and subtraction of matrices. This is the second part that we're looking at. Addition, third part rather. Addition and subtraction of matrices. So, addition, the markers are even finishing. Addition and subtraction of matrices. So, addition, marker is done. Let's look at a new marker. I hope this one is clear. So we have got addition and subtraction of matrices. Okay, sometimes if, so this is the third part, we're looking at this one, the third part. So it means sometimes if they give you matrix A is equal to they can say matrix A is equal to negative 2, negative 3, 4, 6. And then matrix B is equal to 2, 0, negative 9, 5, or 4 here. Negative 9, 4. This is 4. Negative 9, 4. And then the question comes saying, find B minus A, that is question 1. Question B, find A minus B. Okay? Question C, 3A minus B. Something like this. Okay? So the solution, let's solve the solution. So if you look at the solution, so we're looking at now the solution. The solution, B minus A. So we're starting with B minus A. So what is my B? This is my matrix B. So I'll put B. Negative 2, negative 3, 4, 6. And then I bring minus A. Minus A. Oh no, I have turned them upside down. I'm wrong. The question is find B minus A. Find B minus A. So we'll start with B. B is this one. So it's 2, 0, negative 9, 4. That is B minus A. A is this one. Negative 2, negative 3, 4, and then 6 here. Yeah, so we are solving this. Okay, so 2 minus 2. So I'll bring it here. 2 minus 2. When two signs are following one another, you split them with a bracket. So 2. Negative times negative. Why? Because bracket means multiplication. So negative times negative is positive. So it is 4. So it means the first one, 2 minus 2, it will give me 4. We are done. Negative 9 minus 4. Negative 9 minus 4 will give me negative 13. Okay? So this one will give me negative 13. 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3. Which is 0 plus 3. Negative times negative is plus 3. So it means it is 3. 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6. It will give me negative 2. That's how you do it. Now the reason I'm writing these calculations is just to help you to know how I'm doing the integers. But you'll be doing them on a rough paper so that you have an idea. So 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. That's how you solve that part. I hope your mind has opened up and picked an idea. Okay, so question A we are done. This was question A. Let's look at question B. So I'll wrap question A so that I solve question B. So this is question A. Let's solve question B. Question B. So these are the solutions. Question B is A minus B. Okay, question B is A minus B. What is A? A is 2 minus 9, 0. Flip them again, sorry. A is this one, matrix A. So I subtract matrix A minus matrix B. So matrix A is negative 2, negative 3, 4, 6. Okay. And then 2, 0, negative 9, 4. This is matrix B. You are subtracting them. Okay? You are subtracting them. There is a minus here. There is a minus there. 2, 0, negative 9, 4. Okay. Like that, guys. I subtracted them. So what's the need to about that? So negative 2 minus 2. Okay. Negative 2 minus 2. Negative 2 minus 2. It is negative 4. So here it's negative 4. 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9. Two signs following one another, split them with a bracket. 4 plus 9, it is 13. So this one will give me 13. Negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. 6 minus 4, it is 2. This is how you solve it. Okay? Negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. 6 minus 4, it is 2. That's how you do with addition and subtraction of integers. Matrices rather, not integers. I mean matrices. Of course it has got integers and stuff. But I think your mind is open up. Yeah. So that's how you do with addition and subtraction. Okay. Okay, this one I'll make it and do addition, so that I just mix the two, since these two are for subtraction. Okay, let's solve question C, which is this one, which is the last question on the addition and subtraction. So question C. So we'll say question C, it is 3a plus b. So 3 multiplied by matrix A. Matrix A is -2, -3, 4, 6 plus b. B it is 2, 0, -9, 4. Okay, so 2 times 3, 3 times -2, it's -6. 3 times -3, it's -9. And then 3 times 4, it is 12. 3 times 6, it's 18. And then plus, this matrix, you drop it down here. -9, 4. Then you add the corresponding elements. -6 plus 2. You see, around here. -6 plus 2, it is -4. So it means the answer here is -4. 12 plus -9. 12 plus -9. When two signs are following one another, split them with the brackets. You drop the 12. Positive times negative is -9. 12 times 9, it is 3. Can you see that I'm solving the integers? Okay? 12 plus -9 is this one here. 12 minus 9 is 3. So here it is 3. -9 plus 0, -9. 18 plus 4, 22. This is the answer. So roughly, that's how you solve those type of questions. That's how you solve them. I think I've given you an idea. I think I've given you an idea, guys. Let's look at the last part. Multiplication. This part, multiplication of the matrices. Okay. I'll wrap this. Let's look at the last part. I was just trying to open your mind so to see how it's done and stuff. Okay, multiplication of integers. See, it was addition. Now the last part is multiplication of matrices, rather, not integers. So multiplication of matrices. How do you multiply matrices? Okay. So for example, if they give you matrix A, it is 2, 3, 4, 0. And then matrix B is -4, 2, 0, -1. And then they say, find, they have given you these matrices, they are given matrix A and matrix B. Find AB. Okay? Find AB. How do you find AB? So AB, since A and B, what it means when I say AB? It means A times B. Okay? So these matrices are possible. Okay? How do you multiply them? So you multiply them like this. So this is 2, -3, 4, 0. You are multiplying them -4, 2, 0, -1. When you are multiplying matrices, it's different from when you are adding them and subtracting them. So addition and subtraction of matrices, they are done the same, but multiplication of matrices are done differently. The reason for adding, you're adding this one in front, the first one here, plus the first one there. The last one there, plus the last one there. The one down, also the one down. The one last, also the one last. That's how you add and subtract. But when you're multiplying, you use a principle called row by column. That's a principle you use. When you're multiplying, you use a principle called row by column. And you even draw straight lines. You draw straight lines to help you. Straight lines to help you if it's your first time, so that you understand. So row by column. So this is the first row. We'll multiply with the first column in the first matrix. That's what we do. First row multiplies the first column in the first matrix. So let's start. The number one in the first row is 2. So 2 times. Number 1 in this column is -4. So number 1 in this arrow. Can you see this arrow? This arrow. It's pointing number 2 as the first one. This arrow downwards pointing number 4 as the first one. So it means 2 times -4. We are done. We are done with this, but we haven't completed the arrow because the arrow is also going to 4. So we proceed. Okay? So 2 times -4, we put it in brackets. We say plus. Why are we saying plus? Because the arrow has not finished. The second one in this arrow is 4. So 4 times the second number in this arrow is 2. You see, the first one was 4, the second one is 2. So 4 times 2. We are done. It means we have multiplied this first 2 and also these last 2. We are done. So we have done this times this, but we haven't done this times these ones this side at the last. So again, we are going to multiply them with these ones at the last. Okay? So the first one here with the first one there. Okay? Since it's on the next column, meaning even here I'll leave space, I'll say 2 times 0. So it's 2 times 0, like that. Here there is space, okay? There is space there. 2 times 0, and then in brackets I say plus. The first one here has been multiplied with the first one in this direction. The last one in this arrow is going to multiply with the last one in the last arrow there, which is here, we're going to say 4 times -1. We also put, so all of this is a matrix. The whole of this is a matrix. The whole of that is a matrix. Okay, the whole of that is a matrix. I hope you have picked an idea. We are done multiplying that. We have multiplied this with these first ones. Again, this with the last ones there. We are done with this. So draw another arrow down here because there is this part again. These ones down. So these ones again, you multiply them with these ones. Again, these ones down, again with these ones. So start. In the down arrow, it starts with the -3. So it's -3. So I'll go down also here. Times. Here it multiplies with the first. So the first one in the down arrow times the first one in the top, in the first arrow here, which is times -4. And then I say plus. Plus. The last one in this arrow times the last one in that arrow. In this same arrow. So the first one was 3, the last one is 0. So 0 times the last one in this arrow times the last one in that arrow is 2. We are done. We have multiplied this with everything in this row. I mean this row we have multiplied with this column. Again, we are done. We go to this last column. So the first one in this column, in this row, it is 3. Again, I start again. -3 times. The first one here is 3. The first one there is 0 on this side. The last column, it is 0 plus. So I put this in brackets. I'm applying them in 2s. The last one from 3, I go the last one is 0. From 3, it's 0. So the last one here is 0. The last one in this arrow, it is -1. So 0 times -1. So 2 times that, it will give me -8 plus 8. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 0 is 0. A number times 0 is 0 plus This is positive times this negative. It will give me negative 4. 4 times negative times 1, it is 4. Negative times negative here, it's positive. 3 times 4, it is 12. Plus, n number times 0, it's 0. N number times 0 there, it is 0. Plus, n number times 0 there is also 0. So, the final answer is negative a plus 0, it's 0. This will give me 12. That will give me negative 4. This will give me 0. That's a bit about how you multiply matrices. Okay, that is just a bit about how you multiply matrices, but that's how you multiply matrices. That's how you multiply matrices. Okay? That's how you multiply matrices. You follow these arrows. When you start with this first arrow, you draw the first arrow in this direction, you multiply. If you multiply the first one here, you multiply with the first one there. If you multiply the second one there, you also multiply with the second one in this arrow, which is 2. Same thing again. 2, again you multiply it by 0. 4, you multiply it by negative 1. You go down. When you go down, even here, you go down. Like that. That's how you multiply. That's how you multiply. That's a bit about how you do multiplication. I think I'll end here. For today, we'll end here. For today, we'll end here. Maybe I give you another example on application again. Probably it can help. And the last example. Let me see. Let me give you another example in application. Can you manage? Okay. Can I give you the last example? Or write an exercise. Okay, let's say matrix A, it is 0, 2, 4, negative 5. Matrix C is 2, negative 1, 6, 0, negative 4, 2. And then the question is find AC, or AC rather, AC, which is A times C. How would you multiply? So, like I said, AC, it simply means, so AC, it means A times C. Then you multiply these matrices. What is my A? 0, negative 2, 4, negative 5. You put it like this. You're multiplying it with C, which is 2, negative 1, 6, 0, negative 4, 2. You are multiplying. Remember what I said, whenever you're multiplying such matrix, when you're multiplying, you use the principle of row and column, and you draw a straight line to help you to multiply. So I'll deal with this first row. So this direction, I'm multiplying it in that direction. So in this arrow, what is my first number? 0. So I'll start. So 0 times, in this arrow, what is my first number? 2. I've finished. I put in brackets. I put plus. Okay? I jump. Since I was multiplying with these ones, I'm done with these ones. Then I go to the second arrow again. So these ones, again, I'm multiplying with these ones in the second arrow. So again, I say 0 plus 0 times 6, it is 0 plus 4 times 0, 0 in brackets. I've finished. I go to the what? Yeah. So we are done with that. Okay, we are done with that. We are done with that. Just a minute. There's just something I'm trying to prove. Just wait a minute. That is a 2 by 2 matrix. This one is a 3 by 2 by 3. Okay. Okay. Made a mistake here. Like I said, let me start afresh. So 0 times the first one here with the first one there, which is 0 times 0 times 2, which is 0. Then I put plus. Okay? The first one here with the first one there. The second one in this arrow, it is 4. The second one with that arrow, it is negative 1. So it means 4 times negative 1, it is negative 4. I'm done. Or should I multiply for you so that you see? Maybe I may get you confused. So 0 times 2, so I'll write here 0 times 2 in close brackets plus 4 times negative 1, so I'll put here 4 times negative 1. Okay? Okay. Okay, we are jumping, we are going to the second column, meaning even here I'll leave space because I'm going to the second column. So this in the second column. So 0 times 6, I'll leave space here because I'm in this column now. Not this, I'm done with this column, I'm going to the next column. So it means I have to leave space here. So 0 times, so the first one in this direction is 0. So 0 times the first one in this arrow, which is 0 times 6 in brackets plus. Okay, because of space, I'll write them a bit closer, but there's space here, please. I repeat, there's space here, there's space. But because of the board, I'm trying to squeeze, but there's space here. Okay, these are long. Okay, let me push them this side so that you don't get them confused. I put them like this: 0 times 2, so 0 times 2. 0 times 2 in close brackets plus 4 times negative 1. Okay. Again, 0 times 6, so there is space here. 0 times 6 plus 4 times 0. 4 times 0. We are done. Again, we are going to multiply this last column, so it means also here there will be a space. This column here, we are going to multiply it with this number, with these ones in the first row. So 0 times the negative 4, we put here 0 times negative 4 plus, so 0 times negative 4, 0 times negative 4 in brackets. Are they visible? Is there space that side? I hope there is, guys. Okay, I'm trying to create space here. So 0 times, this 0 times negative 4 there, in brackets, plus 4 times 2, 4 times 2 as the last one. I hope you have understood. I hope you have picked that because of space. So write it like that. We are done with this part. We go to the last column down here again. So in this arrow, the first one is 2. In this arrow, the first one here is 2. So negative 2 here times 2 here. We are done. Plus the second one here is negative 5. The second one in this arrow is negative 2. So negative 5 times negative 1. Okay? Negative 5 times negative 1. We are done. They will leave space here because of this column. Negative 2 times 6. Negative 2 times 6. I would have done it direct, but since it's your first time, when I'm multiplying these, I would have multiplied them directly ahead. So that you see the way they are being multiplied. So negative 2 here, the first one here, with the first one in this arrow. First one here is 2. The first one in the second arrow is 6. So it's 2 times 6 in brackets plus. The second one here in this arrow is negative 5. So it is negative 5 times the second one here is 0. We are done. And then the first one in this arrow, it is negative 2 times. So the first one in this arrow is negative 2 times the first one in that arrow, it's negative 4. You close. Plus the last one here, it is negative 5. The last one here is negative 2. So negative 5 times 2 here. Okay, negative 5 times 2. Okay, negative 5 times 2. That's the last part. Okay, so you need to pass through it slowly, slowly, slowly so that you understand. Okay, so lastly, we just multiply those matrices. Okay, we multiply those matrices. 0 times 2, it is 0 plus. Okay, 0 times 2 is 0. Put it here. 0 times 2 is 0. Positive times negative is negative 4 here. Negative 2 times 2, it is negative 4. And then plus this 5 times this negative 5 times negative 1, it is 5. We have got 0 here. 0 times 6 is 0. 4 times 0 plus 4 times 0. Here it is 0. 0 times 6 is 0 plus 4 times 0 is 0. Negative 2 times 6, it's negative 12. Plus negative 5 times 0, it's 0. Any number 0 times negative 4, it is 0 here. Plus 8 times 2, it is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Negative 2 times negative 4, it is 8. This positive times that negative gives you a negative. 5 times 2 is 10. Then lastly, you simplify that. 0 times 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1, it is 1. Negative 4 plus 5 is 1. And then here it is 0. Here it's negative 12. Here it is 8. Here it is 8. And then there it's negative 2. So that's how you solve matrices. I hope you have picked something and you have picked an idea on what to do. Yes, that's a bit about multiplication. You always use row by column. So we'll end there for today. I know you need to practice a little bit more on the multiplication. Okay? We need to practice a little bit more on multiplication. I hope we have not made any mistake in the way we are multiplying, but I think we are on the right track. We just need to pass through the questions slowly, one at a time, just to ensure that there was no any mistake on the multiplication, because my target was to open your mind to have to see a principle on how they are multiplied. Okay, so we'll stop there. Let me give you an exercise. Okay, so let's go straight to the exercise. This is the exercise now. Okay, I'll wrap everything now. So I just write the exercise for you. And then you can write the exercise and post the answers in the class group. Okay, post the answers in the class group. Let's go straight to the exercise. So, matrices. So, state the order of the following matrices. Okay, so it's just the exercise. So matrix A is 2, -3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That is matrix A, and then matrix B, it is -4, 0, 2, like this, 1. State the order of that matrix. This is question 1. Question 2. Question 2 is given that A is 2, -3, 0, -4. Okay? And B is -4, 0, 2, 5. 0 to -5 rather. Okay. Find A, 4A, B, find 5 over 2A, 5 over 2B, C, A minus 3B. Okay. And lastly, given that A is -4, -5, 0, -1. B is -3, 0, -5, -2. Okay. Find A plus B. That is question A. Question B, B minus 2A. Okay. Lastly, question 4. This is given that. So, given that A is 0, 2, -2, -3, B is -4, 2, 0, -1. Find okay, I'll just say 2, 1, 2, 2, -1, 4. Find BA. That is question 1. I think those are enough. For now, those are enough. We'll deal a little bit more on multiplication later. We'll end here. Okay, so we've come to the end of the broadcast. Those ones want to do online tuitions, WhatsApp us on 0979 22 20 76. Okay, we end here. Okay, you can send us a WhatsApp on that, a message on the WhatsApp line. So, as I say, this is the GCE surgeon himself, Teacher Frank, the genius. You want to do online tuitions in maths, physics, chemistry, English, biology, RE, commerce, civic education, and so on. Comment your WhatsApp number or WhatsApp us on 0979 22 20 76. We are finished, guys. I love you all.